Hi, I'm Nita Potter from Nita Potter Productions, and we're going to start a brand new production series. We're going to write a song from scratch. Yeah, we're going to start this new series. It's going to be a little out of my comfort zone because I've yet to write a full set of lyrics for anything. So that's my goal with this for me is to write a set of lyrics, write some music to go with it, and then go from there doing the recording and pre-production, post-production, everything to do with writing a song. So instead of just like what we did the last time, was just like with the chance composition stuff, dialing, rolling dice, getting our coming up with a chord progression from what I wrote down or whatever. So this is going to be done a lot different. And I think I want to go twice a week to do this. That way it's like it stays fresh in my mind. And I'd encourage everyone to actually also do the same thing. Set a time where you can do this at, because these videos are going to stay up. They're not going to go anywhere. If you can't start like now, that's fine. You can start later. These videos will still be available. I'm not going to take them down. I'm not going to do anything silly with them. You're just going to watch me struggle trying to write lyrics because I am not a lyricist. So in order to prepare to start with this, I have a set of like song titles that I had written down over the years in various pieces of paper that I put into like a little program to give me a random one to work with. But I was looking at my list that I had and I'm like, yeah, none of these are thrilling me right now. So I went to Chat GPT and asked the AI to give me like 20 song titles, and it did. Then I waited about an hour and I asked it to give me 20 more. So I have like 40 song titles, of which I struck out several of them because they were song titles that I recognized and I would not be able to write my own because I'm familiar with all the songs that were on there. One was a Flock of Seagulls song from the 90s. Another one was DeBarge, and the third one I marked off was like a Talking Head song. And I'm like, yeah, I can't write for that. So, but one that showed up that actually kind of piqued my interest more than any of the other ones that it came up with was Midnight Boulevard. So I'm going to write a song with that as the title. So I will start with a free write in my binder over there, but seeing as even though I have like an overhead thing so I could use my cell phone on, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was actually over the paper and my big old head wasn't getting in the way. So I'm going to use a word processing program. And I've already set some of it up right here. Gave myself made a table because I'm going to write keywords that what I think about when I see these terms individually, which is how I'm going to start it. And then below it, if a phrase comes to mind, I'll get out of the table and I'll type it up. When I do this, even in my binder, I try not to, I don't erase anything. The only time I do that or scribble through it because I write in pen is if I misspelled the word and it's like, and I tried to like fix it and it's not working, then I'll scratch it through and rewrite it. Even if I don't use it or if I think it's crap, I'm still going to keep it in there because even though it may be crap for this particular one, it may not be crap for one down the road. So I keep all of it. And I know I have a ton more stuff like written down, I have a stack of papers underneath my TV stand that has like a bunch of like lyrics and stuff that I'd written long time ago that I have not like dove in. I've read some of them and I'm like, well, what the hell was I thinking? So this is just going to be a process, and I'm going to try to keep these videos to 20 minutes, but sometimes they may run longer. So, and I have a timer set in OBS, but I'm not going to put it on there. right now because it was from like the old series where I could like give myself a timer and I know when to like stop recording when I'm working. So I'm not like going too far or getting what's the word I'm looking for? Have my ears get tired and I'm not making good decisions anymore. So since we're not doing that and we're typing, I don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna start. I gave myself 2-column, 2-row table here in my in LibreOffice. So I'm just gonna, when I think of the word, I'm just gonna hit enter after it because I don't want to have to deal with like adding new rows and stuff like that. This isn't like the spreadsheet application. So I'm just gonna sit here, and this is how I'm gonna start. You can start however you want, but I wanted to try doing it this way first. So I'm just gonna write keywords that come to mind when I look at the words. So midnight, darkness. See, I misspelled darkness, so I backspaced. What if you're using a word processing program? Don't erase your words. Just leave them there, and when you feel like you can't really think of anything more, you can go through and do a strike through. But keep the word there. So that way, if it gets used for something, it can be used for something else. You can always go back and look at your old pre-production files. So midnight, darkness, stars, moon, night. Yeah, that's a good one. It's in the title. Let's see. What else is there? So, and then I can like flip over here if I'm stalled. I can like boulevard, road, street. I was thinking of these the other day, but now that I'm making the video, I've drawn a blank. Which happens. I should have. Like normally, you're not doing this and trying to do it on YouTube. You're doing it yourself at home or wherever you are. When you have a moment, you usually just write stuff down. Just don't think you can remember it because you probably won't, like me right now. So road, street, path. I don't want to say walkway, but I'll write it down since I thought about it, even though I may not use it. Let's see. Darkness, stars, moon, night, midnight. Cold. Boulevard. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is the part that it is, and I'm gonna try not to edit these videos too much because, well, this isn't showing you the process. If I like edit everything and I've already got a list of like 50 frickin' keywords, that's not gonna help. So, trying to think what else would there be. Midnight. Boulevard, road, street, path, walkway. Traffic. What else do I think of? And I'm trying to like not think of words that have that songs exist with the words midnight or boulevard in them. So I can just like I don't want to be influenced that way. So let's see. Darkness, stars, moon, night, cold, road, street, path, walkway, traffic. That's all I can think of at the moment, and nothing's really striking me for a phrase. Right now. So I'm trying to keep like thinking. And it might be different typing it as opposed to writing it in a notebook. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Darkness. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna sit here and try to concentrate on working. Hopefully none of the banging noise is coming over the microphone. What else? Midnight. Yeah, I can't. It's like, and then a song pops in my head, and it's like, no. Shoot. Yeah, well, this was fun. No, I need more words than this. And I think what I can do is go to thesaurus.com to help, because I've drawn a blank. So I'm going to type in midnight and see what kind of words, synonyms. Okay, that's totally not helpful. Dead of night. Let's see. I don't want... What? Words related to midnight. Okay, so I don't even know how to pronounce that word. So, yeah, that would be totally fun in a song. Dusk. No, midnight is not dusk. Evening. Night. Nightfall, that's a good one. Shadows. So, back over here. Let's try nightfall, shadows. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's not really evening when it's midnight. Let's see. Nightfall, nighttime. Yeah, nighttime. So, go over here. Type in nighttime. Now, I'm going to go and look up for boulevard. If I can spell. Huh? Avenue. Thoroughfare. Yes, I know it's a road. Let's see. Go down here. That's not... I don't think of a road as an artery. I don't know. Avenue, course, passage, pathway, promenade, thoroughfare. None of these are like concourse, highway. These are just, some of these are just not working. I'm gonna have to think on boulevard a little longer. But yeah. Midnight, dark, darkness, stars, moon, night, cold, nightfall, shadows, nighttime. Road, street, path, walkway, traffic. Road, street. Dang it. And I had a whole bunch thought up, and I should have, I would have written them down, but like I said earlier, it wouldn't have been fair to do that to you guys. And I know I kind of want this to be a more up-tempo song, because the one I'm trying to write, two of them actually, are more balladish. And those are, I haven't gotten back to either one of them yet, because I'm still futzing with the lyrics. So maybe if I started with it first, I could have done it differently, but I didn't. I started with the music on one. I did start with lyrics on the second one, but I need to refine those. Those are some of them are what the hell? Others I thought about, but I kept them. I kept the lines. All I did was do a strike through. And I know I'm not sure I want walkway. Darn it. Can I just highlight the word? So even though I'm probably not going to use it, I'm going to hit that. The strike through on my word processor. And yeah, nothing is really jumping out at me at the moment for boulevard at all. So I don't know. Trying to think. Well, maybe I should have something underneath that it goes with both of it. So basically, let me midnight boulevard. So quiet. That's not how you spell quiet. Alone, lonely. I should probably not make them in a paragraph, but like down the way. If I was smart, I would have made 3, but I didn't think about that at the time. I don't think I can add another cell into here. Let's see. Column after. Oh, that's not where I want that. Control Z. Maybe if I click in here, in this one, will it give me... Okay, good. So we'll just copy and paste this. Here. Nice. It gave me... It was bold. And I'm trying not to use stuff like that. See, since I've copied it up to here, I can go ahead and delete it from there because it's in its own column now. Well, quiet, lonely, silence. I suppose it depends on where you are. If you're in a busy place like I live on a busy street, so it's not really silent. But we're writing. We're taking creative license here. What's a word? Content. Because when it's quiet, sometimes I'll feel very content that it's quiet. And I could just like, relax. So usually walking around at like midnight, down the road, it's relatively quiet. Depending on where you are, that is. But, yeah. So, I think I've got some stuff to think about. I just wish I had more words to play off of. That's the problem. Trying to write lyrics just from words. And no, I'm not getting any phrases coming to mind at the moment either. Although, let's see. I don't know where that would go, but let me just move it down a little further. But phrases. Bold it and underline it just to be silly. To keep it like separated from what's right there. This could be part of a phrase. It could be part of the a verse. It could be part of a chorus or whatnot. It's just whatever comes to mind. And usually when I'm like free writing without doing a video on it, I'll sit there and whatever comes to my head, I'll write it down. Even if it is crap, I'm just going to keep writing because the whole point about free writing or stuff like that is to just keep going no matter how silly some of the things you write down might be. So I'm at a standstill at the moment. Well, I should write a date on this because I kind of like to keep things dated. So right now it's January 9th, 2023. It's when I start this, and I constantly am gonna go and like save my file because I don't want to like, in case it crashes, I'll still have it. Even though I can't remember if LibreOffice actually has a backup on it, so I just constantly save. So yeah. Of course, now I'm thinking of things. Oops. And these may or may not make it in. I don't know yet. I'm just thinking of phrases, looking at my keywords. not really thinking about structure at all. I know I wanted to be a more up-tempo-y type thing. So, and I'm not thinking about like how to put it in, because usually if when you start doing the music for it, then you might have to like change some words, add some, take some away, or rewrite the whole the that particular sentence. So, cold. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's maybe I should put in a fourth column. Let's see down here. I didn't spell it right. I don't know why I thought there were two V's. I'm just gonna title that. I'm just gonna title that unknown. Oh my God, that's not even spelled right either. O-W-N. I've been up since 7:30 this morning, and it's like almost 10:30 at night. So yeah, cut me some slack. So all right, just words that pop in, may or may not, might have something to do with it, but you don't know where to put it. It doesn't fit in any of these columns that I previously put, so I put it in an unknown one. May or may not be used. Who knows? So I think I'm at a stopping point right now, because I'm like, I probably should have done this tomorrow when I had, like, I don't know, more sleep. So yeah, this is what I'm going to start with. And if I come back and I'll come back in the next one and maybe think of more stuff. And like I said, I'm going to try to do these twice a week. That way we're not taking 2,000 years to write a song. I also don't want to speed through it either and make bad decisions. That's not how that's going to work. So, yeah, fun. Save your file constantly, or use your notebook, and then you can type the stuff in later, but keep it the same. If you're writing in a binder or a notebook or on a scrap piece of paper or a napkin or whatever it is you're writing on, type it in the same way on your computer or in like some kind of note-taking program that you have. That you might even have one on your phone. So, and just keep it consistent. We should try to at least write. When I try to do free writing, I try to go, sometimes I'll set it to 10 minutes and then I'll go over, or I'll set it to 20 minutes and then just sit there for 10. I can't think of anything to write. So sometimes that happens. It is what it is. Some days you got it, some days you don't. Tonight I just sort of had it, not completely all the way, but we will get this sucker going. So, have you written your own song with lyrics? Let me know in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.